Oh, you sound full of energy. What do you need, dear? Route 13? My impression of Route 13 is that it's rather long. I remember the main routes being hard to find, but it's nice because you can go so many places. You got that right. Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Pokemon Black 2 and White 2. Last time we began going through Route 13, and now... Cobra! It's the strong Pokemon we have seen before. Cobra! That sounds like a chicken. I thought that was a shiny for a second. I guess it's just the lighting. My heart jumped out of my chest. Cobalion is the unique steel fighting type, giving it far more resistances than your average fighting type. Justified is a sparse ability that gives it increased attack for just being hit by a quad resistance, all while having steel defense anyway. Also distinguishing it from other defenders, it's got speed to enable setups and sweeps, thanks to Swords Dance or even Calm Mind, all while being able to withstand an onslaught as it gets going. Cobalion's been known to bust out special attacks too, and not only enjoy physical sets. An in-between option would be to run Superpower as a lone physical move, or even Volt Switch for utility. The only downside of Cobalion is middling attack power when compared to its brothers, both biologically related by type. Cobalion, at full health, you're mine. What do I take you for? An idiot! I think that's like a 1.9% chance of that actually working, and I don't think I've ever quite pulled it off at full health before, but I've always wanted to. We'll start off by doing an Air Slash here. Might be a good idea to teach Harmony Hypnosis again whenever we have these big encounters, as that has the highest catch rate of any status. Wow, that did a lot. You are 95 or 75 power and have same type attack bonus. This is 50 power and no same type attack bonus, so we're gonna go for that second. Even if this crits, we should still be fine. Good. Having the quad resistance to fighting is helping us out a lot against that Sacred Sword. Health's looking pretty low. Let's see if we can get you into a nice jacket that'll match your color scheme. Got white, we got that same color of blue, and we got black. 1, 2, 3. I thought I pulled it off. No. This might sound like kind of a weird thing to wish for, but I want to have a hard time against legendary Pokemon again. The last several times that I've done any kind of video involving them, I've had easy peasy times against them where I always get them in like the second ball, or I quick ball them on turn 1 or something of that nature. And man, I want to freak out again. It's fun whenever you have a story about how you were battling a legendary Pokemon for a frickin' hour and then it finally got caught in the most unusual of way. I am not doing so hot with that. So, while I was going to switch out, thanks, you did it for me. We're gonna put in McFly. Since you have physical moves, his static should activate, paralyzing you without the need to have Thunder Wave on our side. Go out there and sparkle for him. If I found a shiny legendary, I would totally like just drop my Master Ball on that. There'd be no two ways about it. That would just be way better than not having to fight like a roaming legendary or something later in the game. I've never found a shiny legendary just when encountering legendaries normally. 3. I've never just run into a legendary Pokemon on the first try it was shiny, but statistically with these games selling millions of copies, there it is, turn 1. Statistically with these games selling millions of copies and some of these games having like 20 or even 30 legendary Pokemon, I've thought about it that there's probably millions of people all over the world that have encountered a shiny legendary Pokemon without even trying to hunt for it, and that boggles my mind. It sure never happens to me, but it's probably happened to a lot of you, and yeah, that's nuts. It has a body and heart of steel. It worked with its allies to punish people when they hurt Pokemon. Something of a superhero of justice. I won't give you a nickname. You're a legend known by name, so no need for that. We are technically able to knock out Cobalion, and in a rematch, it would be level 65 if we came back later in the adventure. I didn't feel the need to do that, though, just because I'd rather catch it, and I don't really have any sort of grand plan for it. Plus, it's also not like Cobalion is awful and unusable at its current level like Volcarona was, you know? The power of three, come together, let's have a triple battle. This is nuts, man. Every trainer on this route wants to challenge us to some different style of battle. Got this nice big arena for us. Sending out Larvesta, Flareon, and... Dang, you brought Vibrava, who's got terrible stats, you brought a baby Pokemon, and then you brought Flareon, who's so bad it might as well be a baby Pokemon. I know what I'm saying, man, I stand by that. We'll do a double rock slide right here, taking advantage of the quad weakness, as well as Flareon being, well, Flareon. Huh, it actually lived, but you're not gonna survive this. Aiden, go out there and get the finishing move, even though you basically contributed nothing to this conflict. Pignati, Aiden, Jade, Aurora Beam. EXP to Pignati, Aiden, Jade, done. Everyone coming together as one. What teamwork that was. Thank you, you're too kind. Your display of teamwork impressed me, so I'd like to give you this. Citrus Berry again. In a triple battle, your Pokemon have more than triple the power. It's a test of trainer skill. I might give that to Pignati eventually, because I was thinking of teaching him some recoil moves, and that could be a valid use for recoil moves there. We got this strength boulder here that we can do nothing with, as well as that over there that we can do nothing with. It's like a secluded beach. Can I get over there, actually? No, it's boxed in. Should have known better. Okay, I thought there was a hidden grotto up here, but it turns out no, it's on the other side of that stone boulder that taunts me so because I don't know how to throw a rope around it. Welcome to Undella Town. Methodical and orderly for safety. Hi there, Blaze. It's you guys. I used Fly, so it looks like I beat you here. Well, I didn't know the way. Thanks for your help in Reversal Mountain. If you go straight past Undella Town, you'll reach Opelucid City. But before you go, there's something I want you to hear. What is it? You'll know soon enough. Hurry now. Yes, ma'am. You taking charge. You must be the ones who want to hear that old tale about Undella Town. That's right, please tell us. All right, my dears, please come in. Bianca, you gonna join us? Okay, there you go. You're just a little slow sometimes. Behind Undella Town, there's a mighty big hole. That's what I said about a girl and got slapped. Have you ever heard of the giant chasm? Oh, I've heard that around Giant Chasm they have been brief temperature readings of -58 degrees Fahrenheit. That's what Sharon told me anyway. The road is blocked, so we can't get there right now. A long, long time ago, the Giant Chasm was created when a big meteorite fell from the sky. A really scary Pokemon was hidden inside that meteorite. A meteorite. When darkness falls over the land, this Pokemon appears. A frigid wind follows it. It freezes anything around it and eats people and Pokemon. That's why everyone was afraid. The Pokemon ate people? So our ancestors surrounded the town with walls to prevent the Pokemon from getting inside the town. Also, a rule was made forbidding anyone to go outside after dark. And that's the end of the old tale. A fascinating story. I'll add it to my research records. Everyone, we should be going. Wasn't that an interesting folktale? The Pokemon's true identity might be unknown, but the power mentioned in the story is incredible. I know. The power to freeze everything around it could even rival the power of the legendary Dragon-type Pokemon. Yes, Bianca. It's almost like Reshiram, who scorched the Unova with blazing fire long ago. By the way, Blaze, do you remember the story of Reshiram? Refresh me on the details. It's been a while. Oh, Blaze. I even told you about it in Lentimus Town. Reshiram is a legendary dragon-type Pokemon that lends its power to the person it recognizes as a hero who seeks truth. It has a white body and it can send forth ferocious flames. Professor, do you think there's a connection between the Pokemon in the old story and the legendary dragon-type Pokemon? The meteorite. The meteorite? Reshiram was revived from a rock called the Lightstone. Let's suppose the meteorite from the story and this stone are one and the same. Take into account that elements from the same era were found in Dragon Spiral Tower where Reshiram was, and in the Giant Chasm. It doesn't prove anything, but it could be a piece of the puzzle. Let's not write it off as just a coincidence yet. If your theories are true, it should be a really strong Pokemon. What kind of reason would there be for it to come out only at night? Like, if it doesn't like sunlight or something like that. Until we look into it more deeply, it would be hard to say anything about that. Now that I think about it, the name Lacanosa could be derived from Lacanosius clouds, which are clouds that resemble a net or fence. I wonder if the name is related to that part of the story where they built walls to protect the town from that Pokemon. Sorry, I rambled on a bit, didn't I? Blaze, could you ask Drayden about this if you get a chance? I'm gonna do a little field work. Bianca, help out, okay? Sure thing. Oh, just so you know, Opelucid's Mayor Drayden wrestles with his Pokemon to toughen them up. Professor Juniper, wait up! You're just dropping that information, leaving me hanging with that so that I can cower in fear at the manliness on display here. Of course it's dangerous to go out at night. Maybe you should stay inside during the afternoon too. There's no danger at all. Sort of like that whole thing that, you could be perfectly safe, but is that really living a lot of the time? Okay, so we'll walk around a little bit more. Talk to you. My Pokemon runs around on its own. Maybe it doesn't need a trainer. Is that you, little boy? Gahoo, gahoo! Grab a full heal. And then back over this way. Yeah, there's you. My granny loves old stories. I'm always having to listen to her really, really long stories. Sometimes it's not so bad, it can be relaxing. My grandma will just sit there and tell me about her visit to the doctors and how she's doing well, and there isn't really much of a point to the story other than just her, excited that she's doing well, and she takes 40 minutes to get that point across, but it can be kind of relaxing sometimes if you haven't seen her in a while. Wouldn't miss it for the world. I think right now, I'm just gonna hang out in town, maybe sit on a bench for a little bit, and just kind of watch the grass grow, relax for a little bit. Ah, what a relaxing day. Dude, do you want to freaking die? Yeah, you run around on your own. You don't need a trainer, I guess. It's 10 o'clock at freaking night and... Wait, why are you people still out? I'll go sit on the bench a little longer, okay? Do you people want to freaking die? It's after midnight and you're still running around out here. What if I leave this house and come back? Okay, it was leaving. I thought I'd do a cute thing by waiting on the bench and all that, and it just didn't happen. So my point in doing all this, my work always keeps me very busy, so I'm thrilled if I can go home at night. I'm sorry to leave my lovely wife, but that's the life of a powerful executive. Oh, this is a souvenir from a business trip. She doesn't seem to need it, so I'll give it to you. Dude, she ain't gonna marry you. She's like 14. Hopefully it's not about that for you. There are a lot of people in the world. There are just as many different characteristics and ideas. I think I'd be really happy if I could meet a lot of people and see the differences for myself. This town is the only town, I think up until Scarlet and Violet, where the NPCs can kind of freely roam around towns, that operates on a schedule. If we go back into Granny's house, the black belt will be in there now. And he says the same thing as before, showing that he's the same guy. People walk around this town and go indoors after dark, true to the legend, showing just how important it is to all of their lives. Kind of not the most important though, if they're willing to take their chances with, you being outdoors with them, but hey. I think below the bridge is a call spot, but those are now irrelevant to us because we've gotten all of the, we've gotten 10 of the 15 before the end of the story. Yeah, okay. I'll go to the Pokemon Center and heal up real quick. Anything of note here? No metal, but we do have a bottom clerk. The technical machine department. We can buy Blizzard, Thunder, and Fire Blast. Yes. Yes. And yes. Add to our TM list. Now let's see if we qualify for a medal. No, I don't. What about you people? Every gym badge tells a story of a hard-won victory against a worthy opponent, except for Skyla. I can look at a gym badge and tell you that story. Oh, it's you! Oh, I love this edition. Okay, let's look back on our first victory. You got the basic badge with Lillipup, 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 and Tepping. You got the toxic badge with Elekid, Pignite, Lillipup, 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 and Lillipup. I sort of grow out of that phase by the time we fought Berg. We got that with Eevee, Elekid, Pignite, Lillipup, Lillipup, and Swaddle. The Bolt badge, Vaporeon, Elekid, Trapinch, Pignite, Lillipup, and Bravery. Quick badge, Vaporeon, Sigilift, Trapinch, Electabuzz, Braviary, and Pignites. That was the first time where I got out of my puppy phase. Jet badge with Vibrava, Vaporeon, Electabuzz, Sigilift, Emboar, and Gigalith. That's right, Gigalith kind of did tag along for a little longer than I planned just because I was doing all of that in one go. I don't have anything here to do since I took post here. Since nobody goes outside at night, it's very peaceful. That voice actually fits that guy pretty well. I should have been doing that ages ago. Our last thing to do in Undella Town is talk to you. What's up? Have you seen Team Plasma or anywhere around here? I heard a rumor to that effect. Speak and you shall receive. Oh, for crying out loud. This is troublesome indeed, my curious trainers. Perhaps I could satiate your curiosity somewhat. The reason I am still part of Team Plasma is this. I want to know how the world will change. Listen, Pokemon are nature. Pokeballs are civilization. Humans who are used to civilization don't relinquish it easily. Of course, both nature and civilization are important. But what will happen to a world taken over by Team Plasma? People will be forced to throw out Pokeballs, a product of civilization. I want to know what that looks like, and I want to enjoy it. Shut your mouth! All I want to do is get back a stolen Pokemon. Blaze, give me a hand. You ready? Just to let you know, you're about to feel my rage. Here we go, the big bad Zinzalin! Zinzalin and his partner start off with Cryogonal, Ice-type Levitate with the moves Ice Beam, Light Screen, Slash, for some reason, and Reflect, as well as Golbat, level 39, Poison Flying type, Inner Focus for its ability. I'm gonna go for Rock Slide, with the moves Air Cutter, Acrobatics, Mean Look, and Poison Fang. That was Light Screen. Okay, I thought that was Wide Guard for a second because I glanced away for a brief moment. I'm gonna do that, taking you both out! Take them down with one hit, man! Now I'm just thinking of stadium announcer quotes. This is a wild one from the word go. Pignotti's trying to learn Flamethrower, a move that I frankly don't care about for it. It's 95 power, 100 accuracy, but your special attack's just not that special compared to your physical attack. If I change my mind and want to go with a mix set, we can always relearn it later. I'm gonna just stick with Heat Crash because that tends to do more damage. Sneasel is level 44, Dark Ice type, Inner Focus for its ability with Snatch, Slash, Punishment, and Screech. Garbodor is level 39, Poison type, Weak Armor for its ability. Nice, gonna soften him up for you. With the moves Sludge Bomb, Clear Smog, Body Slam, and Toxic. Sneasel survived that. I didn't see that coming. Revenge, thy name is Sneasel? Yeah. Just give him an uppercut right in the chin, that'll knock him out easy. Sneasel was such a bad Pokemon for so long. I'm so happy that it got an evolution. Not that they used it, but you know what I mean. Boldo, Samurott, you can take it. Oh! You're just eager to hurt Team Plasma before me. Garbodor getting its defense down and its speed increased. You are so freaking dead right about now. Clear Smog. Bulldoze! Critical hit on Samurott. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. I know how these games are. Critical hit on Garbodor though, with -3 defense. Or -2 defense, -2. What a blunder to have made in front of Zinzalin. The pressure I felt from you just now. What was that? What's with these two? I'm battling alongside Zinzalin. This shouldn't be happening. These trainers remind me of that one from 2 years ago. More important, we must continue our search. Like that scientist said, it might be an Opelucid city. We'll play with you again later. Get back here! Man, Zinzalin is evil. Just like how much he's like, I am going to enjoy seeing this whole thing fall apart. The scary monster that comes out of the big hole at night is actually a Pokemon, right? Adults were just saying that to frighten children, huh? When I think about it, my Pokemon is much stronger than me. Pokeballs sure are amazing. This is Undella Town. Here, everyone lives according to the rules, from the moment they awaken to the time they go to sleep. Wow, this town is not true to how Americans behave at all, no matter what the stakes are. Well, that is everything to do with Undella Town. We've come pretty far. And we still have quite a ways to go. This was only roughly the halfway point, but we captured a freaking legendary Pokemon and got to see this brand new place hearing about another. Next time on Pokemon Black 2 and White 2, we make our way toward Village Bridge, our next stop on our way to Opelucid City. See you guys then. He's really talkative lately. Kirby's cranky with a capital K.